I received this prophecy on the 29th of July 2025 at 2:06 p.m. The title is They Think They've Got It All Together. They think they know. This is part 2. Prepare to leave the West. There's about to be a mass migration such as has not been. These migrations are not because a family is seeking green pastures and therefore plan or decide to move, but these will be forced migrations to a people hard of hearing. For all day long, I called out to a people hard of hearing, using my servants, the prophets, and yet they did not believe. They did not hearken to my voice. They, like Israel, the Hebrews, asked, "Does God speak to you only?" But when they drew near to the mountain, they were so afraid and cried out that Moses once again speak, because they could not endure the true living God. In like manner, this generation have not heeded my voice. They have not obeyed my word. Therefore, I will force them to move. They will feel like the death of Pharaoh's firstborn that forced him to let my people go. So shall I remove my hand of protection and allow the enemy to go forth until they return. Turn to me and cry out and repent. When they refuse to hearken, they will be forced to flee, migrate with nothing but the clothes on their backs. But for the few who will humble themselves and hearken to my voice, like the Hebrews asked for gold from the Egyptians, and they gave it, those who hearken, I will cause the lands where they are to hearken to my ruling and compensate them and pay them. Give them a sum of money to voluntarily leave the West. When you see this happen, let he that has an ear hearken. Take heed, take the money and leave. They will revoke your Western citizenship, for this will be a condition. Take the offer and leave the West, for I will soon visit the West with my wrath. However, like the Hebrews, in the past many died in the wilderness. So shall my people today. Many will die in the West, for they are a stiff-necked people. They say we will not believe until we see. But at the time of seeing, it will already be too late. The offer of recompense of a sum of money by the government to return to Africa or back home will be withdrawn. And now, willingly or unwillingly, they will revoke your citizenship and you will be kicked out. You will run out. You will be forced out of the West with nothing but the little you can carry in your hands. Thus saith the Lord. This mass migration will not only happen in the West, but anyone falsely occupying the land that I have sown to my people will be driven out, for they will not move willingly. The few that will listen will go, but the majority will be driven out with nothing, leaving everything behind. Like in 2 Kings chapter 2 and verse 6. For the Lord had caused the army of the Syrians to hear the noise of chariots and the noise of horses, the noise of a great army, So they said to one another, Look, the king of Israel has hired against us the kings of the Hittites and the kings of the Egyptians to attack us. Verse 7. Therefore they rose and fled at twilight and left the camp intact, their tents, their horses, and their donkeys, and they fled for their lives. So shall it be that the Lord will cause all occupying the places, the lands of his people, to flee, leaving behind homes, houses, cars, riches, and my people will occupy. I have given these to my righteous, who in turn will rebuild the land and the and head and heads of people. They will rebuild the land, and there will be heads of peoples, tribes, to come together and build the land in preparation for all who will return. Thus saith the Lord.